orphan and no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean. You know what to do, Senor Smith.
Foster, pretend he's Micah.
What is this? Shot it, hit him!
Hit him, Lone Wolf.
This is rigged or something!
Lone Wolf.
Kill that bastard!
Hit him, Charles. Try and stay on your feet, you hear? Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey, Lone Wolf, whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bed I said we
So you keen on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Oh, just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Myślicielem.
This way. My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run.
Czyli umarł
If any
jednak.
of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be.
Cześć, Janet.
A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel with some of
O,
his
nalot.
things in it.
Siema, Maniuś.
Remember that journal he always drew in?
O, i followek, dziękuję.
Got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding. What his life
Mam dobre rekomendacje, dzięki.
Yeah. That makes sense.
To presja na mnie.
Anyway, I heard all you
Ja po prostu sobie gram.
might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents. Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
How can I help you?
Everything that happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. But I don't think we would have had to make those calls. All that mayhem. If it wasn't for...
Okay. Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those were Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
O, czyli od tego Włocha.
Hey,
Ty więcej mówisz ode mnie, Maniuś. Dużo więcej.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three. Three. You couldn't have thrown that fight!
it's never too fun to fight.
Evidently!
Let's go. There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
I do wozu. Tyk.
Come on, John. I'll drive.
uncle gonna meet us?
Over the bridge going out of town.
Policja? Policja. Ale może uciekniemy. Przynajmniej może się nie zainteresują nami.
You see any law?
Not yet.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
I remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far.
O Jezu, człowieka przejechaliśmy. Znaczy to nie ja, to on. Ja tu nie steruję.
No, we can't get caught. Mattelli has the police chief in his pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything? I think we're clear.
If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
John, Charles. You
No,
boys been all
rodzinka się zbiera.
kind of, been getting shot at.
well. They weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home.
Tak wszystkich zbierzemy? W sumie pomoc, ręce do roboty się przydadzą, nie? Jak farmerem chcę zostać. Rancherem. Wujek i znowu sedli. Dobra, wujek jest na miejscu, to zobaczmy.
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
Here he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me.
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
Place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place.
Co prawda, to prawda.
Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
Rudera jak się
I
patrzy.
think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
It's coming. See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
Wybatosz. W sumie to faktycznie się dużo leni. No, znowu do Sadii jedziemy. To daleko jest? Nie, nie daleko. A, bo przeniosła się do Blackwater, dobra. To dobrze. Ale w sumie mamy potwierdzenie, że faktycznie Arthur umarł. Bo go Charles pochował. Przynajmniej tak powiedział. Bo z drugiej strony Arthur mógł powiedzieć, żeby tak powiedział. No ale to chyba byłoby zbyt piękne.
We've got you now, you piece of shit! I want his skill. Get him! Wretches! He's just scream! You wouldn't want us to get home, boy.
Co za łachudry. To Indianie są. Czemu oni mnie nie lubią? O, nie trafiłem. Nie wiem, kiedy to przejdę. Dobre pytanie, nie? Cały czas myślę, że już jestem na końcówce, ale jako rozdział to jest epilog, część druga. No tak, epilog, część druga, czyli no jestem gdzieś na tej końcówce, nie? No to fajnie. Tam widziałem kawałeczek. Teoretycznie gdzieś tu powinien być sklep sprzedający domy? Fotograf, Golibroda, pokaz. Sklep. Krawiec, rzeźnik i zgończy. Stajnia. Domino. Nie. Może dopiero się pojawi.
Well, nice to see you. Hit me.
No jest tu.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John, come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah, well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in when I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the North Country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
Było super, mówisz. A w duo graliście? Ten
Okay, Missy.
fantazy coś tam. Nie, tytułu nie pamiętam.
Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am.
4. O,
That new horse?
Some folk buy ranches.
no mówię, Fazma coś tam.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble.
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
W zgodzie z naturą.
I always like Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on.
Wszystko chyba będzie się zbiegać do tego, że trzeba będzie urządzić polowanie, albo on przyjedzie do nas. Ten zdradziecki szczur. Brygada się zbiera i na wojnę pojedziemy.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley, correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist. You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here.
Unik nam się męczy.
This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley. Be quicker if we both look. You got binoculars, don't you?
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the Mount is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton.
Ten z przodu pewnie.
Work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on, let's go follow him.
Come on, lady.
Looks like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go.
Ty, Sadie, musisz jechać tak samą krawędzią?
They'll be coming through here.
Jak wielki kanion.
Whoa, whoa! There they are. We follow and keep an eye on them. Don't want to go over that butte. You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
No też się zacząłem zastanawiać.
I'm used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
Komplement.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
Skradajmy się, zagroźmy gangowi. Zagroźmy.
I reckon you threaten them and I'll cover you.
Okay, get over there and cover me. Hey! Hey! James Langton, you robbed me! That bastard is mine! Give him back to me or I'll murder every last one of you! I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to walk away. 10, 9, 8, 7...
Nie dali doliczyć nawet. Oj, nie trafiłem. Trafiłem. Ale żyję jeszcze. No, gdzie tam za... O, kapelusze latają. Tam jeszcze chyba z drugiej strony ktoś stoi. Za daleko. Trzeba nasz sam dół zejść? Dobra, idziemy. Idę. No, stój. On dobrze strzela. Dobra, muszę się schować jednak. Chyba mu się spadło. Nie trafiłem. Dobra, teraz. Ten jak wybiegł. Wrażenia ze streamowania czy z gry? Nie wiem, czy chodzi ci o grę, czy o to, jak to jest sobie streamować. O, muszę się podleczyć. O. Nie mam lekarstw za bardzo. Nie trafiłem.